To everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Ma'am, we can't hear you. Can you all hear Jolly, ma'am? Ma'am, is your volume low on the device? We can't hear you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Please, we can't hear you.
We'll just get started in a couple of minutes. I think ma'am is trying to just figure out her audio.
Yes.
Yes, Tasfia. Please go ahead. Tell me. SM Tasfia, I think I can see your hand up. If you have a question, please ask. Also, your classes will start soon for your aptitude classes from this Thursday. So just maybe a heads up to all of you, right? from the 3rd of March, you will have your aptitude classes starting 2 to 4 p.m. IST, India Standard Time, 2 p.m. onwards.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. So these classes would remain at this time only. So there won't be any change for these classes. What I'm saying is what will happen is that you will also have additionally the class for aptitude, right? So this is right now, it starts at 4:30 p.m. India time, right? So it will start at 2.5 hours before this. Okay, so this class will be at the same time, but additionally you will also have Pragati exam classes where you will learn about maths, about logical reasoning, about verbal. Okay, all of that will happen there. I'm also sending in the chat one attendance that you can mark, right, for your form to get certificate and all, right? So I've just shared that with you.
Udajua skate hero.
Vishen, can you hear me?
Yeah, there is somebody who is Infinix Smart 5. I think by mistake that person has become the host. So could we request that person to maybe leave the class and join again?
There's a question, sir.
Infinix Smart 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, please.
Teacher, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You have shared the link for the attendance sheet and you are sharing this oftentimes. I mean, should we have a copy of this and filling this by ourselves in every day or no? Whenever
That's-
you send this, or that we should fill this out?
Yes, I think it should be filled in on a daily basis. Whenever you should have a copy of this. Yeah, you should have a copy of this. And so you can fill it. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes, please.
what about the Pragati class timetable? When are we gonna get it?
I will just check with the Jain University team. I think they've started a campaign already, but on 3rd of March is when we plan to, start the course, which is this coming Thursday, is when the course will start. So 2 to 4 p.m. India Standard Time is when, the program should typically start. Okay, so you will.
As this English class, right? Bridge class.
No, this will continue at 4:30. There will be no change to this one. This will continue, but before this, there will be one extra class, and that will be for aptitude.
Okay, sir. Can you forward us a timetable as soon as it comes out?
Okay, sure. We'll do that.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yes,
I had
ma'am.
to join with my mobile, no, this time. It's okay, no problem. Yes, so let's start straight away. I'll revise what we have done so far and then we proceed further. So, students, we have covered sentence formation, question making, negative sentences, use of there is, there are, there was, there will be, etc., etc. Right? And describing. We have done describing a person, place, thing. In the last session, we did. We did instructions. How to give instructions, command, wherein we shared a recipe or, how to go, giving directions, recipes, etc. We had done. So today I will start another topic, as I mentioned, that is narration. Now, narration is always in the past tense. Description is in the present tense. My friend's name is, he is. My mobile, I have this mobile. It has these features. The place, it is close to the station. There is a beautiful building, etc., etc. But narration is, yeah, I know. People have raised their hands. Okay. You can write in chat box. Please write in chat box. Whatever you want to ask, I'll come and I'll check and let you know. Right? Yes. So narration is in the past tense. What happened? Now, see, tenses are not just simple tenses. Like present tense is not only I live in India, I like this. There is continuous tense, there is present perfect tense, there's present perfect continuous tense. So similarly, in past tense also, we'll have to use a combination of tenses while narrating. Right? While narrating, there will be a combination of tenses. And those tenses are simple past tense. There was a function. Past continuous. It was taking place in a stadium. Past perfect, many people had gathered there. Past perfect continuous, people had been waiting for a long time. Right? Yes. So there will be a combination of tenses. It is some screeching noise is there from someone's audio. Please, can you stop that? Whoever it is. See this noise. It is very disturbing. Yeah. Please mute yourself if there is noise at your end, as I have requested you earlier also. Yeah. All right. So please, understand how to narrate an incident, an event, a celebration, an interview you had, or some some strange incident you had, some encounter you had. So that's what we will be doing. A good story deserves a good storyteller. So today's session will help us become good story teller. When you tell people what happened to you or to somebody in the past, you are narrating. Let us see how we narrate. So there is a sequence. When we narrate, there will be a sequence. And this narration of the past events will have, how will it help us? It improves our public speaking skills. Yes, it and it makes us adept in giving presentations. Basically, it improves our communication skills, the skills and other skills which get developed through narration is descriptive ability, how to describe something, logical ability, and observation. Now, narration also involves logical ability. We go in an order. It can't be just random, because narration will also be in a sequence. What happened first, then later, what had been happening, what had happened. So there is a sequence in narration. You can't tell the first incident, first thing that happened later, and later things that happen, you can't tell them earlier. So listen to me carefully. So how do we proceed? We basically, in narration, we tell. And what we tell? What happened, when it happened, where it happened, how it happened, to whom it happened, why it happened, and what the background or the context was. So remember, while narrating, remember what happened, where it happened, when it happened, to whom it happened, why it happened, and what was the context or the background. I hope that is clear to you. Right? Yes. Yeah. So that is narration. Now, before that, let me explain the tenses that I was telling you about. The simple past tense. Suppose I say simple past tense. Just remember, students, just what happened. I went, she came, we played, they approached me, I didn't attend the meeting. All this is simple past tense. What happened or what did not happen. He didn't answer. I called him. He did not reply. Children went to school, but they did not meet the teacher. The teacher didn't come, but the teacher didn't come. So all this is simple past tense, which we will be using in narration, right? So we basically say, first is past tense, simple past tense. We use like I met her last summer. Past continuous. Now, what was happening? She was working in a hotel. See, I met her last summer, simple past tense. She was working in a hotel, past continuous, because it had not ended. It was still going on. That's why we have to use past continuous tense. Then past perfect. I had forgotten her name. I met her last summer. She was working in a hotel. I had forgotten her name. Past perfect. Right? Then past perfect continuous. I had been trying to contact her. That means an action which was going on for some time. That is past perfect continuous. Remember these 4 tenses. You can, if you want to learn more about them, please search on the net. So these 4 tenses will be used in narration. Okay. Yes. So this will be the order that we will be following. Now, how I have just shared. Narration is very important because, as I have shared earlier, the maximum conversation happens in the past tense. When you meet friends, what you discuss, what had happened. Yeah. When you, in case there is an incident, you want to tell what happened, past tense. You want to tell some story from your life, some incident from your life, past tense. You see, because the moment this time pass is over, the moment this moment passes, it becomes past tense. We are in the meeting. So when just 10 minutes back, when the meeting started, it has become past tense. I logged in through Zoom. I connected, I joined the meeting, but the students told me they were not able to hear me. My audio system was faulty. I had to disconnect. I had to leave the meeting and I had to log in again. See, just few moments earlier, what happened becomes past tense. That's why past tense is important. Students had been asking me to unmute myself, but I was already unmuted. I could not understand what was going on. Students were becoming restless, were getting impatient. I had to seek help from Step Up. Yeah, just see. This is narration. Now, apart from this, we will also be using modal verbs, which we have done. Please cut out the noise, if anybody. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Please cut out the noise. If anybody is experiencing some audio problem, etc., sort it out and then join. I mean, then start the audio. Right. So this few moments back, what happened has become past tense. So apart from these 4 tenses, we'll also use modal verbs or attitude verbs. Verbs, not words, verbs. Can, could, may, should, shall, has to, have to, had to. For the past tense, we will use could, had to, right? Could and had to and would. Right. Yes. Like this, just now that what incident happened. When the students could not hear me, when I realized the students could not hear me, I tried correcting my audio system, but then I was told by Step Up that I had to log out and I had to log in again. The students could not hear me. And I told them that if I log out, if I had to log out again, it would take some time. Would, not will. Not it will take some time. It would take some time. Right? Yes. So this is past narration is. So today's task for you all is narration, of course, of an event, of a celebration, of an accident, of an incident, my most memorable day, or the unforgettable incident from my life, the day I got a prize, my 21st birthday celebration, if you are over 21, or my special birthday celebration, or a visit of my visit to a hill station, or to an island, or any picnic, narration of a picnic, a match, a game that you either saw, watched, or you played. Got it? So now it's your turn. Yes. Before that, I will just share one narration for you. Just listen to it carefully, and how all the tenses have been used to make the narration impressive. It was the graduation ceremony for the 2015 engineering graduates for our college. The program started at 5 p.m. on 12th February 2015. The chief guest was Mr. Jacob, the Honorable Minister for Education. After the guests were seated, the principal welcomed the dignitaries. The traditional lamp was lit and a welcome song was sung. Then the degrees were distributed to the students who had passed their final year exam. Students were extremely excited, and they had been waiting for this event. Unfortunately, our physics teacher could not make it to the function, as he had met with an accident and was admitted in the hospital. The chief guest addressed the gathering and motivated the students with his encouraging words. The ceremony came to an end with the national anthem. The function ended at 8 p.m. Right. Now it's your turn to prepare and narrate an event from your life, whatever you wish to narrate. So
Yes,
understand
madam.
the difference. Yes, understand the difference between narration and description. You see, description, you are giving details about something. Narration, you are giving details of an event in a sequence. First thing that happened, that started, the chief guest arrived, degrees were distributed, and in between something that was of importance. The physics teacher could not attend as he had met with an accident, and he had been. So as I told you, tell what happened, where it happened, when it happened, how it happened, why it happened, and the context or some background that need to be told. So some ideas I can provide for narration, and those are like, I can give you some topics, but don't restrict yourselves to those. you can choose your own topic. You can select your own topic. An important function you attended. I'm giving you the topics. But if you want to tell me about anything else, you are most welcome. All right. My first job interview or admission interview, you can write. An unforgettable train journey. My first journey by air. An unforgettable person you met in your life. A special event in your college or professional life. The day you met your ideal, for somebody you idolized and who you met that person, etc., etc. So please prepare your speech. Try to use all the tenses that I have mentioned. Simple past, past continuous, past perfect continuous, could, had to, and would. Right.
Yes, madam, I can go first.
Yeah, no, you first tell me. Would you require some time to prepare, or are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're ready. What about others?
Yes.
What about others?
Ma'am, I need some time.
You need some time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can I go?
Just tell me, can you hear me?
Madam?
Yes. Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah, wait. First tell me, can you hear me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Yes. All right. Some people say they are ready. And some people need little time to rest. Let me see. Okay, I can't hear you clearly. Mute everyone, etc., etc. Today, I don't know if I will be able to mute. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Who wanted to speak?
It's Mukubetan.
You are Moko.
Mukubetan.
Mokobitan. Yes.
Yes, madam.
I need
Okay,
some.
I'm going to.
It's all right. Others can start preparing, but those who feel confident can start speaking. So don't worry. You prepare your own speech. I like a good presentation. I want a good presentation from you all. So you keep preparing. Yes.
Okay, I'm narrating an incident that occurred recently.
Yeah, before that, let's also have some formal beginning. So, hi friends, today I would like to tell you about an incident. Today I would like to tell you about my first train journey. Today I would like to tell you about my first job interview. Like that, start with a proper introduction. Hi friends, today I would like to tell you. Yes, everyone. Okay.
Hi friends. Today I'm going to narrate about an incident that occurred recently. It was early in the morning at around 4 a.m. on the 18th February 2022. The rain was heavy that no one could hear any moving object outside. My younger brother was in the other room sleeping. I was still awake when I heard him banging and pushing the door of my room. He pushed it, and when entering, he exclaimed they had stolen the phones beside his pillow. Terrified, I did not know what to do and told him to explain what exactly happened. He told me that as he was sleeping, he just had books falling on the floor above his drawer. As he wakes up to look what was happening, he noticed that 2 of his phones were missing. I stood up and went to his room and found out the mess in the room. I tried calling his telephone numbers and it rang through but not answered. It seems like he forgot to lock the door that night. We called my mom and we went to the police station to report the theft. That's how I'm narrating. Thank you.
Thank you. That was quite a good narration. Moko Bitane? Yes,
Thank
you used the correct could not. We had forgotten to close the door, etc. Very well done. Yes. Who wants to go next?
It was raining yesterday.
Yes. Ibrahim? Who wants to go next? Oh, there is a,
Hello?
yes.
Hello?
Yeah. Hello. I can hear you. Yes.
I would like to narrate our 16th graduation and prize giving day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It was on the 15th of February 2022. Our school, Mount St. Michael Secondary School, Alede, organized our graduation of the 6th set of the school, which held on the premise of the school at about 4:30 p.m. All the invited guests were in the occasion, where the chairman of the occasion made his opening remarks. After that, the graduating students marched in to be graduated, while the principal of the secondary school offered them to the guests, and they were officially graduated. After the graduation, the next item was any other business and prize giving. The students were given their prizes accordingly to their performances from each class. Overall, best were made from positions 1, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd to the prefectship. The prefects too were given their prizes accordingly. And then the graduation was closed around 6:30 p.m. where all invited guests departed without issues. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Good. Very nice. Okay. Musa says his audio connection is very poor. All right, send it to the chat. I will read it out. Who wants to go next? Yes. Who's going next? Anybody who's ready? No one else? No one else? Omar, you also want to write? Okay, write. No problem. Yeah. Others, either write or speak. There are 39 participants. Only 2 have spoken, and 2 have asked for, writing it. Others?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. Hello, Husna.
Sorry, ma'am, for today I can speak because I am really sick. Can I speak for? Can I write for tomorrow? Are you hear me?
Yeah, you want to do it tomorrow?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes. Okay, you do it tomorrow. No problem. Yeah. Someone else? Yes, Ibrahim, you've already done?
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. I think I mistook you for somebody else. Yes. Who else is ready? Yes. Not ready yet? If you have written, then I will read from chat box. What do you want to say? V2026. Please go ahead. I may? Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Today, I would like to tell you about the birthday party I attended. When I was 25 years old, I attended the birthday party of my friend called Sam Tom. It took place in Kigali. He was very smart in his party. We ate different types of food. Everyone there was very happy. We sang a good song to him and he was dancing it. He had thanked us for attendance, but he couldn't cry for the surprise. He invited everyone for the next party. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Nice, short and crisp, but correct narration. Yes. All right. Thank you. Next.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes.
ma'am.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dipesh Pokhrel from Nepal. I would like to introduce you about a game that I played on my college today. All the students were sitting in the seminar hall. A sister came in the hall and told us that we would be playing a game today. She explained the instruction of the game and divided us in different groups. We were then taken to the playground and to the playground where there were 2 baskets placed opposite to each other. Uh, Placed opposite to each other. The instruction, the game was to bring out the tennis ball which was placed on one of the basket with the help of 2 sticks and to hold that ball and to drop it successfully on the basket which was placed on the opposite side of the ground. When our group's turn came, we dropped 9 balls on the basket, but we lost the game as the other team scored 11. Other team dropped 11 balls on the other basket. Thank you,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. Nice. Interesting. Yes. Very interesting. Next. Okay. That was Dipesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Good. Well done, Dipesh. Next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. Who's going next? Yes. The most memorable day or the most memorable moment of my life. Some of you can tell me. I'm sure you have some, a special occasion in your life you have had. Right. Go ahead, Ibrahim.
After a few minutes, ma'am.
Okay. Then who's going now? Yes. Let me see if you have shared in chat. Then I can read it out. All right. So I will read out what Umar has written. So Umar says, I would like to say a narrative essay about my Umar, I can't read this. About my best teacher, Mrs. Jolly Singh. Okay. Should I read it? Why don't you read it, Umar? Umar, would you like to read? How I read
I'm
my
ready.
own this
I'm
thing?
ready.
Yes.
Ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes.
I'm ready.
You're ready? Okay. Go
Today
ahead.
I want to take you to tell you about an accident of my brother.
Who is that? Umar.
Ibrahim.
Ibrahim is ready.
Ma'am.
Okay. So Omar, you have
Okay.
written something about me. If you can read, otherwise next I will read it for everyone. Yes. Okay. Go ahead,
Let me
Ibrahim.
read it for them.
Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Let me read.
Today I want to narrate about an accident of my brother.
Okay.
In 24 of February, in this month, I was sleeping and suddenly my mom woke me up and said to me that your younger brother had made an accident. And when we don't know where is he now. At that time, I became afraid. But after a few minutes, someone called my father on phone and said to him, I found him, and now you can come to take him. But he had feel very hard because he has many injuries in his face and his hand had broken. So come quickly and take him to hospital. At that time, that day was so hard for me. That's all.
Okay. I hope he was all right afterwards. He recovered fully.
What?
Did he I hope he has recovered fully now. He's all right no now?
No, he's fine.
He's
What
fine.
did he
No?
say?
Very good. Thank God. He's fine.
No,
Yes.
he's fine.
Okay. All right. Next. Okay, before that, let me read what Omar has written. Although it is about me, but I will still.
Let me read it.
Huh? You will read it?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Very good. You read it. Yes, Omar.
Max Aluma, I would like to read out a good presentation about Mrs. Jolison. I would like to say a narrative essay about my best teacher, Mrs. Jolison. Mrs. Jolison is not just a great teacher, but also my ideal person. She has all the favorite teacher qualities, and everyone loves her. I am lucky to be her student, and I will always follow her principles in my life. Even after leaving these online classes, she will remain my favorite teacher, and I will never forget her. Thank you.
Oh my God. Thank you, Max Saluma, so much for these lovely words. If you think that way, I am just grateful to God that, God plays a role in everything. So maybe in my being a good teacher also, God has had God has had his, contribution. So thank you so much. And I will try to, improve. I don't want to stop here. I want to, if I teach somebody, I want to teach the person with all my heart and my mind, It's not, emotions should also be there. Then, then any act becomes more effective. When you include emotions and you remember your duties, then any action you perform is always performed better. But I would also like to say that you all are great students. I am amazed at your knowledge of grammar, your correct usage of tenses, like all those who have spoken so far have used this past tenses, the different tenses of the past perfectly, absolutely correctly. Keep it up. I will always wish you well from my heart. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. We're grateful, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. Who like to go next? You
Me,
see,
ma'am.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Can I speak?
Yes, Dipisha, please go ahead.
Hi everyone, this is Deepika Pokhrel from Nepal. So I would like to share you a memorable trip that I had visited recently. It was the month of January when we started our journey. The temperature was very low and we were freezing due to cold. We started our journey from Biratnagar at 4:45 p.m. and reached Pokhara at around 3 p.m. It took very long time to finally reach our destination. Me and my friends were very excited as well as tired, so we took a shower and got ready to visit Lakeside. The view was so amazing and we had so much fun. Our next destination place was to visit Mustang. At minus 16 degrees Celsius temperature, we headed towards the Mustang. Though the journey was not easy because of the weather, it was worth visiting. Me along with my friends were mesmerized by the view. The roads were filled with the snow and also the mountains were so beautiful. Thank you.
Nice, Dipisha. As always, you have done well. Great. Next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes.
Can I talk, ma'am?
Yeah. Yes. Please go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Samba Blake, no? Are you Samba? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Hi, mates. I would like to narrate a story about a memorable day I had. Last Thursday, on my way home from work in the farm, I found a bird on the ground. The bird was hurt and couldn't fly. I took it home and gave food. And after 7 days, it got well. And the day it left, I was both happy and sad. Thank you.
Okay. Great, Samba. Yes, I had shared this paragraph and you have corrected it. I was both happy and sad. It's correct. I had written I was sad and happy both. So that now this is the correct version, both sad and happy. But you narrated it well. You made it very interesting with your style. Yes. Next.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Yes. Sure. Go ahead.
Assalamualaikum. How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. I'm good. Salam. Yeah. Alaikum salam. Yes.
I am from
Tasfiya.
Bangladesh.
Yeah,
I want to say something about my current favorite teacher. She is an English teacher I like to reading very much. She is like a mother to me. I like his friendly demeanor. She is our online teacher. She can easily teach catch our complexity, and it means we will never forget him. Inshallah, we will remain in the page of memory of the rest of my life. Lastly, his name is Jolly Singh.
Thank you. Thank you, Tasfiya, for such lovely, kind words. Such lovely people you are. Seriously. I'm so happy that I got a chance to teach you and, meet you on not personally, but otherwise. And I like your dedication. Keep it up. You will go go places. You will go a long way. Keep it up. Keep up your hard work, and nobody can stop you from achieving your goal. Thank you.
Please pray for me, ma'am.
I will always, Tasbia. I will. Right?
Can I continue, ma'am?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Shahadat Hussain. No, who is that? All right. Who's, yes, Mohammed Osmani, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Neman Osmani, please speak.
Today, I want to talk about the first entrance exam I took at the Jain University. The day it was Jain's entrance exam, we were 25 students who went to an internet club. It was a time when the Taliban war had just begun and the internet base of my city had been destroyed. So out of 25 of us, only I and another friend were able to pass the exam well. And thank God I got to university, and these days my first semester exams are starting.
Oh, great. So you are already there, enrolled in Jain University. Online? You are attending online classes?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. And would you get a chance to come to India and attend classes in person?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, nice. That will be great, right? All right, Neman. Nice, wonderful.
Thank you.
Keep it up. Yes. Who likes to go next? Otherwise, we'll play a game.
Ma'am, can I speak about my yesterday?
Yes, Tasfiya.
Husna.
Oh, sorry, Husna. Okay, Tasfiya is raising hand for something. Husna, maybe. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. Yesterday, our university was started, and at 7 a.m. I was going to university after a long time, but I had to wear a hijab, and the weather was really cold. I was sick, unfortunately, and at 1 p.m. I was come to home, and I was go to hospital at 4 p.m.
Okay.
It's enough.
Right. You are Husna. Husna, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Husna, 2 points, note down.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes. You said my university was started, the first sentence?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
No.
Yes,
See,
ma'am. Yesterday.
Had started. Don't say was, you have to say had. My classes had started, the university had started.
Okay.
Correct this. Correct this. And then you said I was go to.
I was going to.
I was going to is correct. But I was go to is incorrect. You should say I went to.
I went.
Okay. Use past tense, simple past tense. I went to university had started.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, yes. Who's that? Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Please ask. Is that Tasha who's asking a question?
I think she's.
Yes, Tasfiya.
SI 100% scholarship program when we started, and how I Pragati class.
No, we are starting, no? From 3rd March, aptitude classes are starting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I will check with my people. I'm not fully aware of what's happening between, like what's happening about your scholarship and classes, but I can find out for you, because my main task is to conduct these communication skill classes, right? Yeah. All right. So if others want to speak, they are welcome. There is some disturbance. Can the person mute himself or herself? There's some disturbance. Let's play a game. Why not? Okay. So this game is called threading the beads. beads are there. You put them into a thread and it becomes a necklace, a garland. So we will play the game, thread the beads, but the beads will be sentences. Everybody will thread one bead. That means one sentence, and it will become a garland or a necklace, but here it will become a story. So I will just start, and the next sentences are to be provided by you to complete. So every person will give the next one sentence to complete the story. It's not a traditional story. It's something new. I'll just start with one sentence. Right? Yes? All right. Salman was happily going through the park. But Salman was going through the park happily, singing a song. Suddenly, now somebody else give me a sentence. Suddenly,
he met a madman.
Okay, next. He met a madman. Very good. Max Aluma, good sentence. Next.
The madman chased him.
The madman
Chased him.
chased him. Right. Next. We are composing a story. Okay, we are building up a story. Next, please.
Salman panicked and started to run away.
Very good. Next. We have to complete the story.
The man didn't stop and and started running after him.
All right. The man didn't stop and continued running after him. Next. Yes, I may. Next sentence. The man continued to run after him.
The snake attacked him.
Who? The snake and a snake attacked who? Salman or the madman?
Salman.
Oh, so one more problem for Salman. There was this madman and now snake also attacked him. Okay, continue. Next.
Hopefully, he met a doctor there.
Hopefully?
He met a doctor.
Oh, very good. He met a doctor. Right.
The doctor did meet some first aid on him.
All right. The doctor gave some treatment to him. Next. We have to complete the story. Okay. We have to complete the story. Everybody will give a sentence. Yes.
Ma'am, excuse me. Starting with India Bangladesh Fair, what will be the participation in the compulsory?
No, I don't think so. Okay. I don't think so. Next. All right. The doctor treated him. Next.
The doctor
Salman got better.
One by one.
Ma'am, I want to leave the class because I have a bears now.
Ah, yes, that's good. You can leave. Bye. Next, we have to complete the story.
Salman somehow managed to escape from that
Salman
madman.
got better.
Salman somehow managed to escape from that man. Okay. That's the end of the story.
Ma'am, let's take it all over again.
All right.
Let's try another one, please.
Yeah, so you can play these types of games, start a story. Right. Somebody said he wants to narrate an incident just now. Musa? Okay, we'll come back to the activity. Other students who didn't get a chance to speak earlier can speak now. Yes. Who wants to? Musa, you just now wanted to share an incident. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Musa. Hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Simon. You like to speak?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good, good. Go ahead. It's Simon.
No, ma'am.
It's Simon's turn.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone else, mute yourself. Simon is going to speak.
Oh, ma'am. Where did the story end?
Okay, Musa, I will read it. Now let Simon go ahead. Let Simon speak. Then I will read Musa's story. He has shared it in the chat box. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was asking where the story ended, the story for Selman.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Let me see what people are trying to say. Okay, I'm reading Musa Yusuf's story because he has a poor audio connection today. So Musa says, hi everyone. I would like to tell you today about an event I attended. It was an engineering conference that took place at the hall of one of the best hotels in Kaduna State on the 14th November of 2019. I was on cloud 9 that day, as that was going to be the first time I will be invited to attend an engineering conference. And as if adding to the excitement, the weather was exceptionally favorable on that day. The program started at some minutes after 10 a.m. There were quite a number of highly respected personalities on attendance. A lot of interesting and important topics were delivered by speakers who had been known to be professionals in their various fields. Yes, I was able to learn quite a lot of new and exciting things about the state of engineering sector in the country. Very nice, Musa. Very well written. And I'm glad you have used this phrase cloud 9 so correctly. All right? Yes. Only time, like it started at some minutes. No. Here, when you are saying after some minutes, we don't have to use at. So the program started some minutes after 10 a.m. Otherwise, absolutely correct. And you have used past perfect tense who had been known. So I'm very happy about it. Well done, Musa. Next. Anyone else?
I have a question, ma'am.
Samba, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, Samba.
It's a question.
Go ahead. Yes.
You said when we are narrating, you give us some good tenses to use. Please, can you repeat it again?
See, there are basically 4 tenses we use. One is simple past tense. Just what happened. Like there was a function. I went for a picnic. I bought a new mobile. I undertook my first journey. This is simple past tense. Then is past continuous. I was looking for a good mobile. The bus was moving at a high speed. The girl was sitting next to me. The children were shouting and screaming. This is past continuous. Then past perfect. See, past perfect is something that had happened before what you are saying. You see, there was a function, but it had rained the previous night. So there was a function, is the event you want to talk about, but before that it rained. So something that happened even before the incident that you are narrating. I, in my own words, call this tense past tense. I call this tense in grammatical terms it's called past perfect tense. But to explain to the students, I want to simplify. I've tried to simplify it. Past, right? The bus was moving at a high speed. Suddenly we realized there was something wrong. We felt there was something wrong, and we realized the driver had drunk alcohol. So when he was driving, before that only he had drunk alcohol, and he was in an inebriated state. Inebriated state means drunken state. So something that had happened before, and the past perfect continuous had been happening, right? The mother came back from work. The little girl had been crying for hours. That action was happening, but now it stopped. But that time, something that was happening for a long time. So these are the four tenses: past simple past, past continuous, past perfect or past tense, and past perfect continuous. For past perfect continuous tense, apart from these, we also use had to. Something. I was driving and I saw an accident. I had to stop. So you will use had to. Could. The driver could not see the branch of the tree on the road. So could, had to. We will use these words, these modal verbs also. Attitude verbs. Not words, verbs. All right. Is that clear, Samba? You want to go ahead now? Because I need to explain one important grammar tip.
Understood, ma'am. Understood. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, are you going to speak, or you just wanted to know this?
I just wanted to note that.
Okay.
I just wanted to note that.
Yeah, that was your question. Anyone else? Now, here I would like to tell you, I will explain the use of, like when two actions happen and you want to talk to them, you want to talk about those two actions. The two actions were related. The first action that happened will be told in past perfect tense. Like common example is, when I reached the station, the train had left. Now, what action happened first? I reached the station or the train left?
The train left.
Yes. So the first action to happen will be told in past perfect tense. Remember, when I went home, my mother had gone out to buy vegetables. She went out first. So that action will be told had. My friend came last night, but he didn't eat anything because he had eaten outside. He didn't eat later, but he had eaten outside first. So remember, when we talk about two past actions which are related to each other, the action that happened first will be told in past perfect tense. The patient had died before the doctor arrived. The train had left when I reached the station. The market had closed when I reached there. I went to meet the principal, but he had gone for a conference. Yes. She wanted to complete her assignment, but the timeline, the deadline had passed. No, she submitted the assignment, but the deadline had passed. So two past actions happening related to each other. The first action that happened will be told in the past perfect tense. Is that clear? I hope that is clear.
Yes.
Now, some fluency speech fluency drill. I will say, you repeat after me. That will give, you need to give practice to your speech organs. I told you, vocal cord, your tongue, your mouth, your jaw. So please remain silent and just repeat after me some sentences. She didn't meet me. Repeat. She didn't meet me.
She didn't meet me.
She didn't meet me.
I gave him my card.
She didn't.
I gave him my car.
I didn't give my address.
I didn't like.
I didn't give my address.
They went by bus.
They
went by bus.
We bought it 10 years ago.
They voted 10 years ago.
He started a business.
He started a business.
He started a business.
Yes.
Yes.
She didn't like the gift.
She didn't like
She
the
didn't
gift.
like the gift.
The police
She
controlled
didn't like the
the
gift.
crowd. Please mute yourself, people who are, yes, mute yourself if there is some noise around you, because you can still hear, you can keep repeating. Even if I don't get to hear, it's all right. Yeah. They didn't inform me.
They didn't inform me.
She didn't notice that.
They didn't notice that.
Yes. She got out of the car.
She got out of the car.
She got out of the car.
They cancelled the game.
They cancelled the game.
He bought a new watch.
A new what?
He bought a new watch.
He bought
He bought a new watch.
I saw a movie last night, but I didn't like it.
I
I saw a movie
last
last night, but I didn't like it.
Yes. I invited them to the party, but they didn't come.
I invited them to the party, but they didn't come.
Yes.
I invited.
They didn't invite me, so I didn't go.
Invite me, so I went to go.
They did not invite me, so I did not go.
You did not invite me, so I did not go. I did not go.
Hear that sound? Did you hear that sound?
Did you hear that sound?
Did you hear that sound?
Didn't you get the letter?
Did you get
the letter?
Didn't you go to the party?
Did you go
Did you go to the party?
Didn't you see the movie?
Did you see the movie?
Didn't he invite you?
Didn't he invite you?
Did he invite you?
Didn't the children come?
Did the
children come?
Didn't they pay the fees?
Did they pay the fee?
Didn't you get my call?
Didn't you get my call?
Did you get my
Why
call?
didn't you answer?
Why don't you answer?
Why didn't
Why
you
didn't you
answer?
answer?
Why didn't he come?
Why
Why
didn't
didn't
he
he
come?
come?
Why didn't they buy the house?
Why didn't they buy the house?
Why didn't you go buy the house?
Why didn't she inform us?
Why didn't she inform
Why didn't
us?
she inform us?
Why didn't you come to college today?
Didn't you come to college?
Why didn't you come to college today?
Yes, this is simple past tense. Now, past continuous. I was thinking about you.
I was thinking
I
about
was thinking about you.
She was talking about you.
She was talking about
She was talking about you.
She was waiting for you.
He was waiting for you.
The cow was crossing the railway track. The cow was crossing the railway track.
The cow was crossing the railway track.
I was reading a novel.
I was
reading the novel.
My family was watching a TV show.
My family was
My
watching
family was watching a TV show.
The children were playing.
The children were playing.
The children were playing.
Now, there is a combination of past tense and past continuous tense. Yes. When I went to his house, he was sleeping. Repeat. When I went to his house,
When
he was
I went to the when I went to his house, he was sleeping.
Yes. So combination. You see, narration will be combination of tenses. When the train stopped, the man was standing in front of the train. When the train stopped, the man was standing 2 feet away from the train.
When
I met him, he was studying in a school.
When I
met him, he was studying in school.
The man was standing 2 feet away from
When the teacher came, the students were fighting.
when the teacher
When the teacher came, the children
When I met him, he was studying
The teacher
in the school.
came is the simple past tense, and children were fighting, past continuous. So many times, this will be used for narration. When something happened, when something else was happening. Is that clear? Yeah. Questions? Because questions are important. Were you waiting for me? Repeat. Were you waiting for me?
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 Why was the boy shouting?
Why was the boy shouting?
What game was he playing?
What game was
he playing?
Why were you laughing?
Why are you laughing?
Why was you laughing?
Was she staying in a PG? Was it raining?
Was it raining? Was it raining?
Yes. Raining. I'll give you some sentences, you change them into negative. All past tense only. No, first you change them into past tense and then. He comes here, past tense.
He came here.
He came here.
Very good. The shop opens at 10 o'clock.
The shop was open.
The shop opened.
The shop
Opened. The function starts at 10.
The function started.
The function started at 10.
Yes, started at 10. He eats fruit.
He ate food.
Very good. He ate fruit. Yes. She likes coffee.
She liked coffee.
Yes. He writes poems.
She wrote poem.
He writes poems, past tense.
She wrote poem.
Yes, she wrote poems or he wrote poems.
She liked poem.
All right. So that's it for today, students. So today we have learned narration of past events. How to narrate events. It will always be done in sequence because it is an event. One thing happens after the other. Whereas description can happen in any order. But narration happens in a sequence and we have to follow the correct sequence. Practice it. Learn, revise all the tenses that we have done, 4 tenses, 4 sub-tenses, I would call them. Sub-tenses of the past tense. Past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. So next class, I will try to have some formal conversations. How to make formal conversations, right? So till then, it's goodbye from me. Take care. Have a great evening, right? Yes.
Goodbye, madam.
Goodbye,
Bye.
Take care of
Bye.
your
Yes, till we meet
Thank you,
again.
ma'am.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.